We're flashing back to fashion forward. Yes, the old is the new. One size fits all with just a little scratching. Scratching? That's not a word. Hey, welcome back to Phoenix Wright. Ooh, this is my save. We're heading into the trial for, that kid, Edgeworth. Him. Karma? Why am I saying karma? Were we talking about karma in the previous chapter? Did it end with karma? I don't remember. That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. Oh. Okay. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god!
Not a single case?
He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. I know they said that about me and how I failed 3 times in a row, but he's the real deal. Sounds like someone else I know, edgy boy. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. Is a Manfred to be karma'd. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. Has Edgeworth forged evidence? I don't remember that. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10.
That makes me sick to my stomach. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth?
Something like that.
And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep! Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out.
Not a chance. He hasn't lost one in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20.
That's pretty ruthless.
Hey! Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya?
Uh-huh.
We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think?
Oh, you don't want me around?
No, that's not it.
I see how it is. I guess I'll just leave.
No, Mia. Oh, Maya. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I really just dug my own grave there, didn't I?
I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach.
You couldn't reach? You mean like you're too short? Do you need help?
I think it's because I haven't been training. You know that waterfall I needed? My powers are weak again.
Oh man, what bad timing.
I'm really sorry. I'll try my best.
I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, were we whispering that whole time? Thyme? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's Thyme. Let's head in. Whoa, look at that man. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool! You seriously think that I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Why does he look like a vampire? Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Wait, I just sound like the judge. Decisive evidence. No, I still sound like the judge. Who is this guy? He's a vampire. Decisive evidence. Wait, I can't do that, can I? Decisive evidence. Blah, blah, blah. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness.
What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something?
How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of the case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes.
Hi guys.
Describe the incident. Now!
Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe looks nervous.
Please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she heard 2 pistol shots, so the murder did happen on Christmas. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop.
Testify to the court about the arrest. Now!
Wait, Mr. Von Karma.
Yes?
Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings.
Wrong! There is only one thing you need to do here. You slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. This is turning less of a Transylvanian accent and more of a Swedish one.
Yes, of course. You're quite right.
No, he's not! I have to... Oh, okay.
A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything, but the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth.
I see. Very well.
Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! How is Transylvanian different from Swedish? Can somebody please tell me before I continue to make a fool out of myself? Alright, who was this man? You received a call from a man?
Yep.
But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard 2 gunshots, right?
Whoa. Objection! Is this how I sound? That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously.
There's no way I can do that. Are you kidding me? Different people? You telling me a man is not a woman?
There were 2 witnesses. I can be more gravelly and aggressive like this.
And not as much as the... No, that's... Who's the judge?
Phoenix Wright. Yes, I'm Wilfred Wolfstash, and then I'm the more gravelly.
Okay, yeah. That's better than a Transylvanian accent. A Swedish accent.
The testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping.
The woman who was camping? Lot of heart.
What happened next, detective?
We headed to the scene of the crime.
Okay. Who's we? I don't know, I just need all the help I can get here. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake?
Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast. Who are you, Sonic the Hedgehog?
No, I'm more of a shadow myself. A shadow guy. Our motto for the month is get there quick.
Objection! That's not your motto. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department secrets.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
I look forward to your next year's salary review.
Oh, so much to look forward to these days.
This is no time for dejected Dane Dumpton.
I just spit all my pop socket.
This is no time for detective daydreaming. Continue!
Yes, sir.
Why didn't you suspect him? Why didn't you think he was suspicious?
You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors.
Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an ace detective on the force.
Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good.
Continue now!
I like that voice for him. That's fun. A body was found in the lake. Whose body? Did you find any clues on the body?
A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally.
Why does the bullet still look intact and clean?
George, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved.
It didn't strike bone, you say? Isn't there a rib cage in front of the heart? So if he was shooting him from the from the heart, wouldn't it have hit bone? I think he was shot from the side.
Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence.
Fired from a .22 caliber pistol. Okay, is that what Edgeworth had? Why did you have to arrest him? Why is that?
Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat.
The murder weapon?
A pistol.
Detective Gumshoe, that is a vital piece of evident information. Please revise your testimony.
Right. Sorry, Your Honor.
We found in the boat was the decisive evidence. Okay, but was the pistol a .22 caliber? Objection! This evidence clearly reveals contradicts how exactly it is. So it is a .22. Can you just say that? Okay. Yeah, I just don't know guns. I just don't know guns. I just don't know guns. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, judge. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth.
There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand.
What?
Order! Order! So, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon?
Yes, Your Honor.
George, this is the weapon in question.
Accepted into evidence.
Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body.
Ting!
Detective,
Yes, sir.
was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol?
Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol.
Hey, Nick! What does he mean, ballistic markings?
Shocking! To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings.
Nick! He's glaring at me! He's yelling at me! I'm afraid he's a vampire! He's gonna suck my blood!
Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it.
Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate.
Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was, without a doubt, fired from this pistol.
Ting.
This pistol, which, as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints.
Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it.
Well, Judge,
I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However,
you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. My voice is fatigued, so it will also take a deep break. Brief.
oh, excuse me. Didn't you say you were fatigued? Why are you saying more?
I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge!
Yes?
What are you doing? A 10-minute recess! Now!
But wait,
Ching. Just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man!
Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot this man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes. Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I gonna convince anyone of that? Say, Maya.
Ah! What?
Any progress with Mia?
Oh. Sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick?
Except for taking baths under a waterfall. That's what it's called. Showers. That's also what it's called.
If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right?
Yeah, you're useless. No. I felt bad even hovering over that option. Maya's my girl. Maya. No! Of course not! I need you here! You're emotional support. You know, you're the punching bag. You're comedic relief. Can I try that? Shut up. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right?
It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. You're failing at that. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits.
Aw, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out.
Really?
Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Was it bad for that guy's heart after you shot him? I mean, after he got shot. Sorry, Edgeworth. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness.
Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand?
Wow, this is gonna be some massive throat gymnastics. Vocal gymnastics.
Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university?
That I am.
Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incidents. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand?
Y'all need to learn some manners.
Understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Very well. Your testimony, please.
It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't a nary a thing on the lake but that boat.
You heard two bangs?
Enough!
Huh?
Charge! She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder.
Oh, excuse me.
Order! I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order, order, order. I will have order. Well, Judge. The evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds the defendant.
Oh, wait, Your Honor! I haven't cross-examined the witness yet.
A cross-examination. We have photographic proof. What question could there possibly be? How bad can I possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then, I will have you held in contempt of court.
Nick? Contempt?
Contempt of court, you know?
I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony?
I think there was. She heard 2 gunshots. I think I noticed one little itty-bitty measly thing.
Wow, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness.
Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time.
Oh, it's not. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight? Well, that would make it Christmas then, wouldn't it? Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day!
Huh? Yeah, well, yes.
Objection! I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony.
I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang.
Hold it! Were you watching the very moment that shot rang out?
Well, yeah, sure.
You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless! Contradictions, Mr. Wright. No meaningless babble.
Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? There were 2 shots. What? So, you weren't looking at the lake at that time?
Nope. I looked after I heard that noise.
She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness.
Yeah, I know. Hold it. Could you clearly see the 2 men?
Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you?
Uh-oh. No, it's not. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men.
Yeah. Well, of course.
The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions.
He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Okay. So what can I present? Fired 3 times. Another bang. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement?
I'm not sure I follow.
It clearly contradicts I thought...
You don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled.
Come on. It was shot 3 times. You guys know that there are contradictions here. I just have to let the game find that I know that the contradictions are here. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose the game. No, shut up. There are.
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
Maya's really taking this hard. Okay. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Okay, I'm gonna present that. 1 bullet shot to the heart. Why was there a second bang? Come on!
This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay. There wasn't even Gordy on that lake. I know. Why were you camping there anyway?
I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research.
What research? This all sounds suspicious. Yeah, sure, yeah. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research?
What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing! I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained.
Wait now, I'm the one who says that.
Well then say it already!
Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Could you clearly see the 2 men? Yeah, the photo, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna present the photo. Did I already do that? Dude, the photo was like hazy. It was foggy out. Foggy enough to strangle a bullfrog. Remember, Lotta? Oh my gosh. When I turned around. It faces the lake. Okay, well maybe, okay, yeah, we heard 2 loud noises. I heard this bang come up from the lake, and then it took a picture. Okay, fine. How about the second one, huh? Because you heard a second bang. Where was the second load of pictures? Another bang, and there's another bang. Come on! It is contradictory, Your Honor. You've gotta believe me. Are you sure there was nobody else on the lake?
Yeah, sure as a country gal can be.
Well, that sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure?
Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake.
Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you...
Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained.
That's what I'm...
Sustained!
Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Yeah, there were. There were so many.
Sorry, Nick. If only my sister were here.
So, okay, why were you scanning the lake? Because you were looking for Nessie. Ah, oh, you were looking for Nessie. Gordy. Country bullfrog on a stick. Hey everyone, Editor Jacob here. Listen, I know I'm bad at video games. Okay, I watched my brothers play video games growing up because I'm bad at them. I don't like playing them as much as I like watching them. But I swear this part was bugging out on me. I literally did everything that the walkthrough told me to do. I looked up a walkthrough, you'll see later. I hate looking up walkthroughs. I don't like being spoiled like that, but I swear it was bugged. Y'all, I'm bad at video games. I'm a voice actor. I don't know how to play video games. They're hard. I don't want to look up a walkthrough. There are so many contradictions and it's just not letting me do any of them. Guys, I don't want to look up a walkthrough because I don't want to get spoiled. But I'm gonna try my best not to get spoiled here because I can't figure this out. What is this called? Episode 4, trial walkthrough, no spoilers. Okay, press on every statement except the first one. Choose press further every time as well. Choose wrong? What do you mean choose wrong? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna press on every thing except the first one. You were in your car. Why were you camping there? I'm a research student. What research? I'm gonna press further. To be more specific, we already did all this. I'm not gonna do your voice because it hurts. Objection sustained. Say it already. Thank you. Okay. I heard this bang. Tell me more about this bang. So you weren't looking at the lake. Nope, I looked after I heard the noise. Said that already. You asked finding contradictions, and I'll usually chat. Irk. Shut up. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Could you clearly see them? Just look at the picture. I'm not asking about you. I'm asking about the picture. But the vice versa. Scratch that, reverse it. Yeah, of course I saw. Blah, blah, blah. The witness. Your mom. Okay. Then there was another bang. Tell me more about this other bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? That's not the point. What do you mean? There was a second shot. There were 3 shots out of that gun. Asking meaningless questions. Okay. Alright, Von Kama, I hate you. To what end? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake. Wait, let me press you again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Sure as a country gal can be, that sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck. Scanned the whole lake. She's more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Stop interrupting me, Karma. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm sustained. Yes, of course. Oh, great. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear. It seems you're unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor, what did I do differently? I did all that.
Huh? You keep your promise.
Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts
By holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood?
Uh-huh.
Nick! Lana's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy.
I know what you mean, but if I can't say anything that I'm trying to say, what can I do?
I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hold it. Who was that?
It was me!
Maya!
Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities?
No, I don't! Lana Hart! Your testimony stinks! And so do you!
Maya, calm down.
It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lana, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lana!
What's the big idea? Treating me like some kind of criminal. I saw him, I swear it, I saw Edgeworth.
Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He's in contempt of court and must leave. No. No!
I did all that. Wait.
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
You're Mr. Phoenix wrong, because that's what the walkthrough told me to do, and I didn't see anything past that, so I didn't cheat. The game just robbed me, okay? Wrong!
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. I don't even care about y'all's murmurs.
Order! Order! You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am! If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me! It won't be my first time!
Very well. Maya Fey, you will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck!
Maya!
Huh. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness.
I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here, or else.
Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination.
Yeah, we're saving here.
I saw it clear as day. A man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth.
Press you on that. Well, what about the other man?
You cannot expect to be allowed to blindly ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it, if you can. Fear me, if you dare.
Mr. Wright, I have to sign you a penalty. No, you don't. You literally do not. Okay. You saw it as clear as day, huh? Well, check out this lake photo. It's obviously foggy. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. Hey, Tag, you're it. I got you.
What? You got what?
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes you laugh?
The photo I took?
The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart.
So?
This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men in the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How?
What?
Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please!
Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself.
Miss Hart,
What?
could you see the defendant that night?
Of course. I said I could and I meant I could.
Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting.
I did it! I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. How was he seen?
You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So, once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back into my car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem.
Oh, really? Binoculars?
You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
This one had better be good.
Cold night. Mist was thick as grits.
Tell me more. So, how could you see Mr. Edgeworth?
Now, just hold your horse for a second. You hasty Yankees types will never find a gal where I'm from. You hasty Yankee types would never find a gal where I'm from, okay?
What?
Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is.
Hey! Nobody loves me. Aw, hey, I love you, Phoenix.
I was spending time on my camera. I got back in my car.
Yep, sure did. Your camera?
Yeah, I got an automatic.
The issue we're concerned with is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all.
Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Binoculars.
Yeah, binoculars.
Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct?
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers?
The camera's irrelevant to this case.
You can't say that for certain.
Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera?
Let me save. This is make it or break it time. I'm pressing further. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe I went a little overboard there.
Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera.
Yeah, I hear you. Camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower.
Tell me more. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know, the fog gets thick out on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing.
Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Ha!
Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect.
Now wait a minute. Now wait a gosh darn tootin' heckin'.
Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was
that you saw Edgeworth. Ladies and gentlemen, this court is gonna have to be a two-parter. I know my voice, and that hurt. Shouldn't be doing this. Really shouldn't have this guy's voice sound like that, so who knows, maybe next time you'll hear him sound a bit different. Ow, even talking like that kind of hurts. So we're gonna go and drink some tea, and we're gonna take a break. We're gonna relax. So look forward to the second part of this trial. Ow, I've been streaming for an hour, guys. You don't understand. I got so lost in that one part that I needed that walkthrough. But I'm never gonna need a walkthrough ever again, so you can count on that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment below, all that. And I'll look forward to part 2 of the trial. Peace out.